Hey friends, welcome to your reading for the week of November 17th. This is Marisol, and I'm going to be pulling a couple of cards as a little guidance, as a way for us to connect with the energies of the week. The first card will be what is in store for us, and basically the energies of the week, followed by how can we support ourselves and integrate these energies. Today I'm using the Living Maya Oracle deck, and let's see what we have. So, the energies that are being brought forward this week are represented by death and rebirth. And the card is Kame. This card is so beautiful. I wonder if you can see it here. This is right in the middle. We have this powerful owl coming out at us, and this sunset or sunrise in between these two statues that are looking at each other. And I'm really getting the message of, the two sides of the same coin with death and rebirth, right? Every end has a beginning. Owl medicine tells us, what are you not seeing? It often reminds us to look into the depths or the darkness, to kind of pull back the curtain, what's behind that door, kind of thing. And so I'm curious to see what the message holds for you. I think that this is a very I don't know, collective readings right now just have felt so much in theme with this. I don't know if it's astrologically, if it's seasonally, all of the above, but we are being asked to look at what isn't working, what needs to be let go, what has weighed heavily maybe on us that we don't need to shoulder anymore. And asking for the support of the ancestors. I do feel also with these two statues, this non duality, also kind of like we see each other. And I love that. So let's take a look and see. In the Oracle book, they have a cute little poem. So I'm going to read this to you. The roadside has filled with yellow flowers. I prepare sweetbreads, carry a bottle of rum. It's Day of the Dead in the cemetery. Let's go speak with our ancestors. So we just went a few weeks ago through the Day of the Dead celebration. So that feels like we are still in that vibration, right? Part of the season as we come towards the end of the year is slowing down. So not moving from one thing to the other. Keme is the energy of death and rebirth. It is the end of one stage of life that gives rise to another form of life. It is the energy of our ancestors and loved ones who are no longer physically with us. For the Maya people, death is not a tragedy, but part of the cycle of life. This represents tranquility, love, and peace. And I love what it says here. It takes a process of transformation to look at ourselves from within and understand the reason for the imbalance. So, this is a beautiful opportunity to wake up, even if things are feeling a little challenging or prickly. This is the reason for it. What are the lessons? What are we learning? It also says, basically stop being a zombie. Sleepwalking through life. Things happen. How do we use these experiences to help us in becoming more resilient for ourselves and each other? And yeah, it says, just as our ancestors did, it is very important to pass on information to the next generation so we do not lose our roots, right? So this is also the importance of waking up and learning, even in endings, that if we are going to be rebirthing ourselves, rebirthing an idea, um, instigating and nurturing new life, we need to be clear on what we're bringing forth so that we can also become better ancestors to the people who are needing our support in our community and otherwise. And how do we do this? How do we do this? Let's find out. Um, Here we go. Kawu. This card is representing the lightning and rain, and we have a turtle and lightning in this card. So if you could see, I'm just holding it up here for you. Yeah, there we go. Lightning is such a powerful charge of energy, and it comes as a way of notifying us of rain, of a storm. There is something up ahead. And rain, water, is a life giver, right? Water helps grow our crops. It helps keep our body alive. We are made mostly of water. And so this is really feeling to me like a nurturing card. Um, Again, the turtle kind of reminds me of how to move gracefully in transitions, maybe with some slowness. And yeah, let's see what this book has to say. The people of the jungle know downpours, rivers, wind, millions of drops of liquid light. The people of the forest know rain. They embrace her presence, respect her strength. Yes, this is very much that lightning energy that I was feeling, right? It's kind of like tap into your power. Maybe it's something that's been a little dormant and now you're discovering it, and maybe it's a little scary, but how do we use this? So, Kawok is the energy of lightning and rain, and it is an energy that allows us to delve into our essence, our strength, and our work. Love it. Um, and it also says, even when storms may seem destructive, they are often washing away the things we no longer need in our life to allow new growth. I mean, come on. This is the energy that is supporting a death and rebirth card. So it feels very much like, yes, you are in the rebirth process, and more of a focus perhaps on that than the death part, because there is this like supportive energy of like clearing away. And like I share with a lot of people that I get the opportunity to do spiritual work with, when you are releasing, when you are cutting cords, when you are creating space, there will be a void there. And it is our job to be intentional with how we are moving forward, filling up that space, getting clear on what is the energy that we want, what is the lesson, and how to move forward. Without that, it's just, discarding things in a room that has collected junk. And now we're just going to fill it up again if we're not intentional about the use of that room or that space. This is also the energy of caregivers and givers of life, known as midwives. So this energy is also acknowledging plants and the natural world of medicines, not just in a book, but in the memory that is stored within you, within the people, within traditions. So this is really calling on you to tap into what are your strengths, what is your medicine. And that's so beautiful. We need it. We need your medicine. And it says, hold gratitude for life and in your communities, the healers in your community. We are responsible for helping each other through the storms of life. And this says it is a good day to reflect on overproduction in the world and how it has unbalanced the climate. It is a day to propose changes that will make our lives more sustainable. That is so timely, right? We are moving into holiday season, and oftentimes some people get a lot of stress around gifting or just showing up for family functions or not having family. There's just a lot of tenderness that can be a part of this particular time of the year. And so this reminds us as we move in through our week to tap into your medicine, tap into those people around you that support you, that help your healing, your growth, to check in with yourself. What are the strengths and the medicine that you carry? And that is going to help you through this transition of shedding, releasing, and moving intentionally forward in the direction that serves your highest purpose. So I hope this lands, and I hope that you'll join me Thursday for the sound bath to integrate these energies. Be well.